Hi and welcome back to Lavender Coco Kitchen. Well, I have my daughter Sangeetha here with me again.
Hey guys.
And you're looking lovely in green. Very appropriate for this recipe because we're using limes and avocados. So I've actually noticed you use avocados quite a lot. I've seen you use them in savoury food, but have you ever tried them in a dessert?
I'm not really, I don't really make sweet stuff that much, but yeah, I just usually have it in salad or some type of lunch kind of food, so.
Well, I will give you a challenge today to see if you can make a dessert with avocado. I'm not a huge fan of avocado really, although obviously it's a very healthy food. It's actually an unusual fruit because instead of being mostly carbohydrate as fruits are, avocado is mostly fat. And it's very healthy fat. It's also full of other nutrients, antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and it really is good for overall health. I really like them once they get too ripe, but this recipe actually can use overripe avocados. So first we just have to slice them in half. So you need about 1.5 to 2 or maybe more, depending on the size of the avocados. These ones aren't very big and we're not really sure how bad they are. That one's a little bit bad. So like I said, you can use up overripe ones, alright. So just take out the stones and just put the flesh into your blender. And you want to keep the shells intact because I can show you a way to serve it that's a little bit different, a bit fun. So now we need some limes, and limes go really well with avocado, as you might know from making guacamole.
Yeah.
So we're just going to grate the zest in first, because the zest has a lot of flavour in it, also a lot of nutrients as well. And limes, of course, are full of vitamin C and other nutrients as well. They're very good for you. That's quite an easy way to zest if you have one of these. Just do it like that, hold it that way, and when you have some zest on there, just tap it in. So you've got the zest off, now you just need to cut it and get the juice out and put that in. Yeah, as she's doing there. If you roll it on the bench, it should soften it a bit so it brings out a bit more juice. Squeeze it a little, and just get a spoon and you just run the spoon around in your hand like this, and you'll get out the juice and also the pulp as well, because we don't want to waste that either. That's very good for you as well. So we've got that in there. So now just to sweeten it, some maple syrup. So we'll put about 1 to 1.5 tablespoons. It's kind of whatever you prefer, really. You can sort of add the sweetness according to your taste, but just don't go overboard with it. You don't need it too sweet. So that's 1 tablespoon. So now we're going to put some coconut cream in, just to give it a creamier texture. So another 2 or 3 tablespoons. Kind of depends how well it blends. If it's not blending very well, you may need to add a little bit more, just blend more smoothly. So that's all we need to do. We just need to blend it now. Okay, just see how smooth this is. Maybe just a little bit more coconut cream, probably that should do. And just blend that now again. So you just need to taste it and see if it needs a bit more maple syrup. Does it need a bit more maple syrup? Or?
I think a bit, because the lime is quite acidic and it's citrusy.
Yeah, so like I said, you can add a little more maple syrup. You don't really need to blend it, we can just mix it in.
Yeah, that's better.
Good now?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, oh good. Okay, so we just need to serve it. So I can show you a fun way to serve it if you want. Or you can obviously serve it in a glass or a bowl. So we might just pipe it, but obviously you don't have to pipe it. You can just spoon it in. So we have our avocado shells. I'm just going to put it into the shells like that. So now to make it look like we have a seed in there, you could use some prunes, or if you don't like prunes, you could use dates, but prunes probably look better in this case. So get like one that's sort of round sort of shape, and then you just place it where you normally find an avocado seed. Just push it in a little bit, yeah. And just put it there. We have avocado mousse that looks like avocados.
Wow. Very cute.
So like I said, you can just put it in a bowl or a glass if you don't want to do that. But if you're having a party, it's kind of a fun way to serve it. Or even like children might like it like that. Have a taste.
It's like a sweet avocado, but then the lime, you get a kick of the lime at the end, which is really refreshing.
You're actually right. I do find it quite a refreshing taste. It's actually probably a good summery dessert too, isn't it? It's pretty much a dessert on its own, but you could pair it with other things like fresh fruit, for example. But as I said, it's actually quite delicious just as it is. And it's extremely good for you too. So if you want a dessert that you want to be very healthy, that's not going to disrupt the healthy eating plan at all, this is actually a really good one to have. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.